Yo, what's up, geometry students? Let's hunt some angles. It's dove season this weekend. It's angle season this weekend. That's what it is. We talked about these two lines that are parallel cut with a transversal. Any two pairs of angles are either equal to each other or supplementary to each other. What we like to say is what happens if we take this, cut it out, and move it down. We would see like 1 corresponds with 3, 2 corresponds with 4, 8, 6, 7, 2. So like those are all corresponding equals angles. But we also know that if angle 2 is 40 degrees, angle 8 has to be 40 degrees because these are vertical angles. Like connect two lines, you take two lines and we create 4 angles, 2 pairs of equal angles. If angle 3 is 120, again, imagine taking this out, cutting it, and moving it down, placing it on top of it. I mean, I wanted to see if I could do that. No, I'm not even going to bother. If this is 120 degrees, corresponding with this, if I moved it down, it'd be that. It'd be 120 degrees, and this is called a corresponding angle. If this is 60, we know corresponding to this would be angle 4, which would also be 60. But then this angle would have to be 60 because it's vertical. And this is called alternate interior. That angle 2 and angle 6 are equal to each other. Angle 8 is 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees. What about angle 1? Well, like angle 8 corresponds with angle 4. Angle 4 is vertical with angle 1. That means angle 1 and angle 8 have to be equal to each other. These are called alternate exterior. Cool. What about this angle ABC and this angle BCD? Well, this angle corresponds with this angle. This angle is on the same line as that angle. What you guys got to get through to your heads is that angles creating a straight line, adjacent angles creating a straight line, are supplementary. All pairs of angles are either equal to each other or supplementary in this situation. So we would need to say that 5x plus x minus 6 equals 180 degrees. That's 5x. So this is 6x minus 6 equals 180. 6x equals 186. This is 31. If this is 31, 31 minus 6 is 25. So BCD is 25 degrees. And if that's 25 and they add up to equal 180, then this has to be 31 times 5 or 180 minus 25, which is 155. And if you double check, 31 times 5, 155. Check. Cool. What about this situation? EBC, FC going on forever. We can see if you cut out this picture, moved it over here, since we have parallel lines, they would correspond. This angle would equal that angle. Be okay with not always doing the same thing every single time. In this situation, we would have equal angles versus supplementary angles. But those are the situations. I get x equals 9. We will look for E, B, C, or either of them. If I plug in 9, we're going to get the same thing. 18 plus 5 is 23. Okay, let's assume that these lines are parallel. This is one of the ways we can show that they're parallel line. If this is 50, this is 50, this is 50, there's so many ways. 50 plus x has to equal 180, x has to equal 130. If this is 80, this must be 80. Take this set, just shift it up. It's going to mirror it. They are corresponding angles. These are fun. Okay, this is 116. This is 90. This is X. All right, well, if I continue on here, seeing that this line is parallel to this line, take this picture, slide it over, this would be the same. It's never safe to assume things except for when it's obvious. Not necessarily obvious, but when it has to be true. You know, like lines cut that are parallel, you can copy and paste over. So that's cool. Now you can either use that 116 equals 90 plus X, but like a lot of students don't get that. So instead, let's find this angle right here. I can subtract 116 from 180 and I'll get 64 degrees. If this is 64 degrees, we can figure out what X is. Add to 90, subtract from 180. This is 154. Subtracted from 180 is 26. Let's make sure that works. 90 plus 26 is 116. 64 plus 90 plus 26 would be 180. Yep. What about this? Kind of the same deal. 40 plus 80 is 120. This must be 60. If this is 60, this has to be 120. This is why we say that this angle actually equals these two angles added together. All right, last ones. Let's hunt for some angles. Angle 1 is 70. Angle 3 is 40. Now let's just see if we can copy things down. If this is 70, copy, paste, this must be 70. This must be 70. This must be 70. If this is 70, well, 10 must be supplementary, 8 must be supplementary. We can see this must be 110. This must be 110. Cool. What else? If this is 40, 12 must be 40. 14 must be 40. 11 must be 180 minus 40. 13 must be 180 minus 40. 40 plus 70 is 110. 1 plus 2 plus 3 must be 180. You guys got to figure this out yourself. This is like a fun little puzzle. We'll have something like this on your quiz. So 70 plus 40 plus this angle 2 must equal 180. This must be 70 as well. Really? Yeah, that must be. If this is 140, this must be 40. It's vertical with angle 3. If this is 70, this is 70. It's 140, 40. I don't love the angles, but they're not that bad. I wish like all of them were like kind of different. They all can't be different. So angle 2 is 70, angle 4 is 70. You know, I'm not even gonna write this down. Let's see if you guys copy it down. Figure it out. Have a great long weekend. Peace.